What's up, guys? Top of the morning to you. My name's Weston Zimmerman. I'm one of the founders of Synced Up, and I can't wait to be in Michigan in November at Brian's Lawntrepreneur event, and I hope I get to see you there as well. I am going to be sharing a lot of the lessons I've learned or the observations I've made from helping a bunch of business owners know their numbers and fix their pricing and ultimately help them be profitable in their businesses, which lets them thrive with their teams and families instead of just barely surviving or just barely getting by. Make sure you grab your ticket. One of the best investments you can make is into yourself, and those investments will pay off for the rest of your life. Don't let the left brain kick in and say it's not worth the $100 or $200 or the day to go up there and do it. Just do it. And even better if you can take your guys along. I worked for a company called Texas Landscaping for 15 years. And one of the best things about my time in my career there was how they invested into me as an employee. And it changed me forever. Like if they had not done that, I would not be here and I would not be on stage in November. So let's see you there.
You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're at the Crest North America booth here at Equip Expo 2023, hanging out with Todd. How was you doing, brother?
Oh, doing great, man. How are you doing today?
Living the dream. Life is crazy. Life is busy here. The show is crazy. I wish we could pan the camera out.
I know, it's insane.
I feel like this is what a goldfish has to feel like with a fishbowl.
It absolutely is.
Somebody just tapping on the glass?
It's got to be the guy that like carving the cardinal over there. Everybody's tapping on the glass, watching him carve up. So.
That is true. That is true. If you guys enjoyed this podcast interview, we got a video that we're also shooting here at the Crest booth, and you guys can actually see the guy behind us with the battery chainsaw carving out this crazy awesome, what's it, like a falcon?
Cardinal. No, it's a cardinal.
Cardinal.
Louisville Cardinal.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It is really, really cool. The booth is really, really nice. And I'm telling you guys what, the booth is jam-packed, and rightfully so. You guys stormed onto the scene last year. The excitement's continued to build. I'm going to kick it over to you because you know way more about what's going on than I do, but this is a pretty awesome booth.
Yeah, so it's our second year here, right? Last year, we kicked off to the public with the launch of Crest.
Okay.
And really earned the right to be here because of battery technology.
Cool.
If we were another manufacturer of battery power equipment that had another lithium-ion battery, there wouldn't be the excitement around it, right? There wouldn't be the buzz, the excitement. We wouldn't have people coming back for the second, third time talking with us. We wouldn't have newbies coming to talk with us, right? We wouldn't have dealers. But it's really the battery technology that put us in the forefront to allow us to be here to talk to landscapers and dealers differently about converting from gas to cordless.
So here's the conversation I want to have with you guys today is the difference between Crest and some of those other brands. We did a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe at the time of this recording, with Aaron. He's local to me.
Yeah.
He showed us that whole trailer.
Yeah.
A lot of great feedback on that conversation.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between Crest versus everybody else? Let's start there, because what you guys do is completely different and completely unique than most of the other OEMs out there.
Oh, what a good question. So the biggest thing that we're doing different is the battery technology, right? And I'll phrase it a couple different ways. It's a different look and innovation in battery, but also bringing technology into the market in a different way as well.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I mean. So from a battery technology standpoint, everybody in the industry has been waiting for that step.
Yeah.
Right. And battery technology is not when it's going to come. It's here.
Sure.
Right. And choosing the right battery platform for you and what it can do. Now, here's what I mean from a battery technology. If we would have launched a lithium ion battery, we'd be normal.
Blend in.
We'd be blend in,
sure.
Right? So we had to be different. So when we were here last year, we introduced the CyberPack battery and the CyberTank charging system to the world. And the CyberPack and CyberTank bring huge benefits to a landscaper. From a CyberPack, let's start there. CyberPack battery is a different battery technology that's out there.
Okay.
The battery gives you 10 times the cycle life than a standard lithium-ion battery. It's 3,000 cycles. By the way, you can charge that in 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's something that's exclusive or unique to Crest.
It absolutely.
I don't know anybody charging batteries in 8 minutes or less.
Not at all.
That's awesome.
Right? So there are technologies out there like lithium polymer that do get you longer battery life, that you can charge a little bit faster, but they're nowhere near where we are with the CyberPack batteries.
Okay,
right?
sure.
So you get 3,000 life cycles. You can charge in 8 minutes. There's zero downtime, meaning it does not have to cool down before you start charging it again.
Okay.
And it has more power than a standard lithium-ion battery.
Okay.
Right? So with those combinations, we said, oh boy, we got something different here.
Wow.
Right? What are we going to do and how can we look at this differently? So from a product development standpoint, you get really excited then, right?
Sure.
Because a lithium-ion battery has a limitation. Every battery does.
Right.
Every battery does. So when you're looking at it, if you're a standard lithium-ion battery, you kind of go, okay, I got X amount of power out of that battery, which is going to give me X amount of power out of my product.
Okay.
When you have the cyber pack, you're no longer limited by that.
You're taking that limitation off, that rev limiter.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now we can actually make product that is at the exact same power level as a current gas product.
Wow.
So from a product development standpoint, we had a blast, right?
Wow.
We went out and looked at what the top string trimmers were, what the top push mowers were, what the top hedge trimmers, edgers, chainsaws, and said, okay, R&D, give us this.
Wow.
But you have to match their power.
Okay.
Right? So the reason for doing that is because one of the big changes, when you talk cordless, every landscaper goes, it doesn't have the same power I do.
Okay, sure.
Right?
Yep.
It doesn't have the same performance I do. It doesn't feel like mine does. So
Okay.
with this, we're able to take that away from it.
Okay.
Now, the nice part is and proof is always in the pudding.
Right.
So prior to launch, even coming to Equip last year, we had landscapers in the Charlotte area that we would bring in to use the product and give us feedback.
Okay.
We made probably 4 or 5 wholesale changes on each product to make sure it met or exceeded what they were looking for before we brought it to market.
Okay.
Right? Then when we brought it to market, we started doing trials, and everybody that uses the product, the first thing they tell us is, I didn't think it would have that much power. I didn't think it would feel like my gas product.
Wow.
We have a blower that's 35 newtons.
Okay, I got to interject because Aaron brought that leaf blower,
Yeah.
and I said, okay, a lot of talking. What do they say? Facts tell, stories sell,
Right.
Something like that. So I
Yeah.
said, let's get the leaf blower. Let's actually put some rubber to the road. And he took that thing off, and we were at my property, and it blew a dirt plume, folks. I don't know, 30, 40 feet. It was the craziest. I went, that's from battery?
Yeah.
I was actually really impressed.
Yeah.
And he's like, if you like that, you should check out the chainsaw and the trimmer.
Yeah.
And I was like,
If that wasn't enough, look at this.
I know. I was like, tell me more. You know?
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. When you're talking about the other brands that are out there and you're talking about switching over a fleet, and you said at the top of the show, it's really important about who you connect your caboose to as you're maybe retooling or changing out your platform. Maybe you're
Right.
coming from gas to a battery product.
Right.
So let's talk about that for a quick minute because there's a lot of potential cost savings here.
Yeah.
There's an upfront initial investment, of course.
There is.
So help me with any of those guys that are watching, because I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I got to spend all this money to save up front. Like, how are you guys navigating that conversation? What are you finding from guys out there that have made the switch?
So the biggest thing is when you're looking at a battery technology in a lithium-ion battery,
Okay.
right? If you're using a push mower, a blower, a string trimmer, an edger, and sometimes occasionally a hedge trimmer, sometimes occasionally a chainsaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
But those core items that you're going to use for a day, at minimum, you're going to have anywhere between 25 to 35 batteries to get through a day.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And then you have to manage those and charge those overnight to go through the day. And that's
Right.
per crew.
Yep.
Okay. So let's start at the beginning, right? If you have the cyber pack and you have the cyber tank, the cyber tank is it is a DC to DC charger that goes on your trailer.
Okay.
So you can now have batteries that you buy up front that you charge during the day, so you don't have to manage charging them overnight.
Yep.
It also limits the number of batteries you need
Sure.
up front. So
Sure.
you don't have to buy 25 to 35.
Yep.
You can buy 4, 5, maybe 6, depending on what your applications are.
Gotcha.
Now, when we're talking about landscapers and the numbers of crews, one of the things is always the cost of conversion.
Yep.
What we're presenting to them is an opportunity to save $2,000 per year when you buy into the cyber set.
Okay.
Right? And here's what I mean. So when we looked at it from a national average, working with landscapers across from Florida to California to the Northeast to understand what they spend on fuel, right? Buying one of these sets, if you finance it over 5 years, you can save $2,000 per year per crew
Okay.
just in fuel cost.
Okay. Tangible savings.
Tangible savings.
Okay.
Right? So from the day one that you start converting, that you converted one set, you started saving fuel.
Because we'll have skeptics watching the show and they'll fact check the numbers.
Absolutely.
And I had some people saying on the previous video with Aaron, hey, love everything about it. We got to look at the numbers. And I said, have you looked at the numbers? Because some of this sticker shock might be there for some of the guys with your product of battery or other brands of battery.
Yeah.
They are traditionally more expensive. I mean, elephant in the room.
They are.
But you guys have ran the numbers and the different crews that you've been demoing. You're getting that feedback. One, it's as good or better. And number two, the savings is tangibly there.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Now, the other part, too, is, right, the investment piece, right?
Sure.
Cash out of my pocket. So at the same time, when we're offering the opportunity to save $2,000 per crew per year,
Right.
we also have financing options, right? We talked about that. That savings is over 5 years financing, but we
Okay.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 year financing.
Okay.
right now what we're doing is we're accepting, we want landscapers to transition, right?
Yep.
So find your local dealer.
Yeah.
Walk into your local dealer. Tell them, I want to do a trial of Crest product, right? It's a 10-day free trial.
Wow.
Right? We're putting our money where our mouth is. 10-day free trial.
I don't think anybody's doing that.
Right?
Yeah.
So come in, try it out. If you like it, buy it, finance it.
Yeah.
$2,000 savings.
Wow.
Per year. Right?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we want to approach this differently.
Yep.
Right? We don't want to be the norm in the industry. We want to be different.
I like it.
We're looking for ways to help landscapers switch.
I love it.
Right. Now, ultimately, if landscapers switch, dealers are going to switch as well.
Sure.
Now, again, so when we launched Equip last year, we were at, a couple dealers that are on board with us, but we've gone from 0 to almost 500 dealers across the country.
Wow.
In a matter of 12 months.
And here's the interesting thing. I literally couldn't even get in the booth last year here.
Right.
There was so many folks. Everybody's like, have you seen the Crest booth? I'm like, I see it. It's giant.
It's right there.
I literally couldn't even get in here and like spend 5-10 minutes. There was that many people in here. So I might be a little bit late to the cart, to the show, bringing all this content to you guys to help spread the word. But there's been a lot of other great guys that are bringing out that content and starting to show how that equipment is being used in the field, so on and so forth.
It is.
And
yeah.
it's an exciting conversation.
No, it's fun. I mean, from a product standpoint, right?
Yep.
I love getting direct feedback from landscapers saying, my biggest one is when they put the blower on, your same reaction, right?
Yeah.
When they put the blower on, the first reaction about 99.9% of the time is, I didn't think a battery could do that.
Wow.
Right? So
That's
then you
awesome.
pull up the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Right? The same reaction. I didn't think a chainsaw could cut that well.
Wow.
String trimmer, edger, like you can go through all of it. So from a product standpoint, you're going, oh, that feels really good.
Amen.
But we're not stopping there.
Okay.
Right? So we've got, from what we launched last year, we launched probably 15 products. We have 25 new products that we're launching this year.
Wow.
We've got 3 pole trimmers. We've got a pole saw. We have a top handle chainsaw. We have a new Cyber Tank light charging system, new batteries that are coming out with new technologies to drive the industry forward even faster.
Wow. That's awesome. Well, hey, here's what we'll do. We could go all day. There's about 200 people looking at us, okay? And we feel like the fishbowl thing going on.
Exactly. I can keep going if you want. It's up to you.
Well, here's what we're going to do. If you guys want a +1, a little bit of an encore, we're going to go do a YouTube video.
Yes.
And we'll do a little 360 here of the Crest booth here at Equip Expo 2023. Come check it out. We'll try to leave a link in the description or a card or an end screen so you guys can check out that booth. It's going to be a really, really exciting day for you guys. The booth is absolutely wild. I'll give you the final thought. Anything you want to leave these guys? I always try to give the last word on the podcast or even on the YouTube video, but anything that impresses you, business advice, anything that we got while we got you, brother. Absolutely.
So look, if I'm talking to dealers, give us a chance.
There you go.
Give us a chance. If we're talking to landscapers, the biggest thing for landscapers is you're no longer looking at if cordless is coming. It's here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fair.
You've got to make the right business decision to make sure that you're profitable, make sure you're efficient, and that your crews can stay up and running.
There you go.
Crest has a solution that you need to look at.
I love it. All right. Where can they find more information?
Crest.com.
Crest.com.
Come visit us.
Crest with a K. You can't miss it, guys. And like I said earlier, we'll leave a video here for the 360 booth that we're going to do in a minute. And then also I'll leave a video end screen here for that video that we did with Aaron just a couple weeks ago. Really exciting conversation. And he had that whole trailer that was at my property and showing us a couple of the products there, including the leaf blower.
That was a good video, too. I like that one.
That was a lot of fun. And Aaron's a great dude, and we had a great conversation. I've known Aaron for a long time. And he actually said he worked for a different brand, little inside baseball. And he said Crest is, what did he say in the video? 5 or 10 years ahead of where everybody needs to be, in his opinion. And that's what made him make the jump to working with you guys versus one of the other competitor brands. So that's a little inside baseball. So you guys got to be doing something right.
I like it.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, hey, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy the podcast. That's what we got for Equip Expo 2023 at the Crest booth. Look forward to catching up with you guys here on the next one.
Hey, what's up? It's Keith Kelfiz. Get your tickets now for the 2023 Launchpreneur Academy live this November 11th in Novi, Michigan. If you want to upgrade your lawn care business, this is the place to be. It's going to sell out wall to wall. So get your tickets now at launchpreneuracademy.com. I'm going to be there speaking. It's going to be an amazing event. And if you've never heard of Launchpreneur Academy, what, have you been living under a rock?
Hi, I'm Mr. Producer, and one more thing. If you're looking to stay up to date with the latest trends and insights in the world of lawn care, then you need our free email newsletter. It's delivered 3 times a week and includes a Monday motivational to kick off your week, a Wednesday what's new to keep you informed, and a Friday weekly recap of all the content we put out. Join our mailing list to stay connected to the world of lawn care and get exclusive access to the latest and greatest from Fullerton Unfiltered and Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Don't miss out on this opportunity to stay ahead of the curve and elevate your lawn care game. Sign up now with the link we've provided in the show description.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.